Her hands are so cold.
Sorry. There's two hooks. Yeah, no, take your time. Miss Bailey, she was changing into the dress. Stop that. Very smart. Thank you for waiting. Really appreciate it. Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's funny.
You're awesome. You're doing
You amazed you.
It should be a long.
Yeah, I'm ready to marry her.
Yeah, good.
Let's do this.
Oh my gosh. Oh, hi. Can I kiss her right now? Or is that allowed? You look gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Wow, you got a tail, or whatever it's called.
A tail.
Is it called a tail? Or is it
It's called a train.
train, of course.
Tail.
Yeah.
Well, Austin and Emily are so thankful for your love and support on their wedding day. As followers of Jesus, they see this day as both an affirmation of their love and commitment to each other, but also of God's love and commitment to them. We're so grateful for all of you here, and I invite you to see how Austin and Emily's relationship, and soon-to-be marriage, is a reflection of what they know to be true about God, that He loves us and is committed to us through pain and success, struggle and triumph. Join me as we pray. continue to hear a little bit about marriage and a special message, Emily's dad, Rod Cease, is going to come up and share.
Well, I'll keep this really short and sweet. Austin, we're so glad to have you come into our family, and I knew I was going to like you when I learned you would hide dinosaurs, because you were willing to have fun, and our family's done that kind of stuff
for a long time. And the other thing you know about our family is we're into Disney, and when Emily was very, very little, the first movie that she fell in love with was Beauty and the Beast. Except she couldn't say Beauty and the Beast, she just said Booty Beasta. I'm not going to say any more about that. But she watched that movie over and over and over again, and replayed it and lived it out. And so, Emily, you look beautiful. And Austin, you don't look like a beast. And the thing about that story is a story of transformation. There was an English writer named G.K. Chesterton who said the story of Beauty and the Beast teaches us that before something is lovable, it must be first loved. And it's really a story about learning to love someone even when they don't always look lovable. The reality is, in that story of Beauty and the Beast, they both have to transform. They actually both have to learn to lay their lives down for the other one. And they do it in different ways. But there's this transformation, right? And if you've seen the movie, there's this incredible transformation that really happens to both of them and their whole lives. Now, fairy tales are great because they really are true. Not in the way that, you know, happily ever after, but there's truth within them. And like Lawrence was just saying, you are deeply loved because there's a God in heaven, your Father, who made you. And his one and only Son, Jesus Christ, who died for you. And that's going to be important to remember and to reflect on in your married life, because it is true. We are not perfect. We don't have two perfect people, although you look really perfect right now. But you both know, and every married person out here knows, that it's two imperfect people that come together and have to learn how to love each other. And as we do that, we learn to lay our lives down. One of the problems in married life is we tend to think we're doing most of the work. There was a survey done just recently with married couples, and they were both asked, who do you think, just put the percentage of the amount of work you think you put into the marriage. And when they added up the couple's totals, it came out to 120%, which tells you that both people thought they were doing just a little bit more than the other one. So we tend to think that. And then when we realize that's not true, there's some moments of disappointment. So I'm going to read a passage, just a small part of it, that it's very short. I recommend all of 1 Corinthians 13 to you. But just these words, because it's the quality of love that God already has for you, that he is going to shape in you, because marriage is, I can't think of a better shaping place for love to happen. It's where love gets transformed. And so this is what he wants to do in you. Love is patient, and love is kind. Love is not jealous, or boastful, or proud, or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wrong. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. That's God's love for you. There are going to be moments when you love really well, and there are going to be moments when you don't love so well. And that's when you have to remember he's at work in you. Now, I bought you something so you can remember what we're talking about, because I know you're going to forget most of it. In Beauty and the Beast, there's this mirror. It's like a magic mirror that lets you see things. And in this actually is a Beauty and the Beast Disney mirror. There's the Beast right there. It's got the rose to remind you of beauty. And when you look at it, and when you look into it, I hope you'll put it someplace where from time to time you can remember, first of all, of God's great love for you. Because His love is patient and kind and has no end. He loves you so much more than you know. And He loves you not only when you're doing good, He loves you just as much when you're really messing up. And when sometimes you're not going to really feel like hanging in there. But His love will not ever end. And there's another thing that gets said right at the end of 1 Corinthians 13. It says, right now we see through a glass darkly. It's talking about a looking glass. But in the ancient world, that was a really fuzzy reflection. But in another place in Scripture it says, but one day we're going to see Jesus face to face. One day we're going to be transformed. We're going to be fully conformed to be like Jesus, to love and live the way He does. He lives. And so this is just a little reminder of the transformation that already began in your lives a long time ago, but it's going to take on a whole new form now as you unite your lives together and you love each other. And tomorrow you're going to wake up because you're going to be in the same place. And that's a great thing. It's a huge blessing. And one day, way off in the future, you're going to see Him face to face. And you're going to see each other more and more day by day as the people He created you to be. I love you both.
It's now time for you, Austin and Emily, to exchange your vows. So, Mike, and you repeat after me. Okay, the important thing is to look at each other when you're doing this.
Not just look at you.
Not look at me.
I, Austin, take you, Emily, to be my wedded wife.
I, Emily, take you, Austin, to be my wedded husband.
Best friend and partner in crime.
I promise to continue growing this relationship,
To be there in the hard times and the victories.
to be your sounding board.
In your cheer section.
I promise to be faithful to you.
I'm excited to know you and to spend my life getting to know you. And to continue getting to know God as I follow Him with you.
And love you as long as we both shall live.
Worthy of every song we could ever sing. Worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. We live for you. Thank you. Will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken.
I give you this ring. I give you this ring.
Austin, I give you this ring as a symbol of our constant faith and as a sign
Of our abiding love.
Father.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
You have made your solemn vows by the joining of hands and by the giving of and receiving of rings. Therefore, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Don't get ahead of the game, Austin. God has joined together. Austin, you can now kiss your wife.
All these pieces fall in line because I'm forever on your side. Take my hand when you can't see light, 'cause I'm forever on your side. I will carry you every time, 'cause I'm forever on your side. They'll beat you up, but don't let them keep you down, 'cause you're always toughen up, and I'll always be around. Oh, I don't know what's around the bend. All I know is that my love, it knows no end. All these pieces fall in line because I'm forever on your side. Take my hand when you can't see light, 'cause I'm forever on your side. I will carry you every time, 'cause I'm forever on your side. Oh, I'm forever on your side. Oh, I can't promise the day will never come. Let the ground beneath me fall down. I've got nowhere to run. Oh, but you won't be alone when the water starts to rise up. No, you won't be alone, my darling, when the rain's gone. Oh, I don't know what's around the bend. Yeah, all I know is that my love, it knows no end. All these pieces fall in line because I'm forever on your side. Take my hand when you can't see light, 'cause I'm forever on your side. I will carry you every time, 'cause I'm forever on your side. Oh, I'm forever on your side. great northwest. Yeah, we lost our son in the rain, and it's a long, hard road that we must travel now. Oh, it winds. I know that we shall one day move as one again in time. Oh, my love, you found me at the right time. My heart was lost to you at the first sight. Oh, my love, you found me at the right time. My heart is yours, I ask that you be kind. We drove out east to the mighty Cascade Range, to the place where the water falls from the heights of Snoqualmie. I drove to the north